What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Quente here at Esporter. If you don't know what Esporter is, we run video game rec leagues with weekly group coaching sessions with pros. Our pro for Magic the Gathering is Quarter Calls, scrimmages, weekly drafts that all culminate into monthly tournaments or prizes. If you want to come check us out at esporter.win, join the Discord, come learn more about what we got going on. But today, we got a mom draft. Let's dive into it. No names that I recognize right off the bat. Alrighty, so we got the Invasion of Ixalan. Let's see what's going on here. Alright. Ooh, this seems pretty good. Alright, when the Invasion of Ixalan enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a permanent card from among them, put into your hand, for the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. And then it turns into a big, beefy boy, it looks like. 4 through trample, whenever you cast a spell, register against indestructible until the end of turn. I think that is likely going to be our pick. Other good picks of note. Ravenous Sailbeck is nice in sealed. It kills incubate tokens. It can just be a 3/4 with haste. You know, there's not a ton here that I think is outstanding. Ichor Drinker in black has been pretty fine. If we're looking at the commons. Wicked Slumber, I think I'm happy with. Rager's fine. Yeah, this is a pretty bad pack. Pretty bad pack except for the rare. So let's dive right into the rare and see if we can build something around that bad boy. Maybe we'll get lucky and get Vorinclex or Glistening Dawn or something cool. All right. Shram, Senior Edificer. When you cast an aura, equipment, or vehicle spell, draw a card. Okay, I don't think Shram, unfortunately, is that good. I think it's very much so a build around that we would need to try and almost force to make happen. So I doubt that we're going to go with that. Regatha is fine. Regatha's good. It's good if we have other battles, especially if we roll turn 3 Regatha into a turn 2 invasion, flip it right away. That's pretty nuts. Realmbreaker's Grasp is nice. Again, this is my first draft of the format, so we're going to have to do a little bit of evaluating on the fly. We are in green. The Converter Beast, surprisingly, I did not think it was going to be that good, and it seems like it was doing okay from the data. Oh, no, it was just fine. Just fine, nothing too crazy. So I actually think we are going to take the Invasion of Regatha here. I think it is a fine pick for us. Let's see. What does the data say? The data says it doesn't like Regatha. All right, then Eyes of Jataxius might be the pick here. I do like Eyes of Jataxius. I'm going to try and do some on-the-fly evaluation. Phyrexian Gargantua, pretty good. Portent Tracker, also a nice card in green. I don't actually, let's take a peek. Yeah, 55% win rate. Regav is pretty spicy if we can actually get that to work, but we're kind of far from that with our initial pick. Nezumi Informant has been pretty good. Tidal Terror I also think has been a bit of an overperformer. And maybe we pick that here. If we're going to go with something big, at least we could stay on color. And this green-blue setup does initially allow us to do a bit of splish-splash madness. Order is fine. 55% win rate. Again, this is a day of data on 17 lands. So we'll use that to help guide our picks and to guide our discussion around these cards, but it's not going to be the be-all, end-all of what we take and why we take it. Phyrexian Gargantua, for anyone curious, is a 55.6% win rate, so small missing out there from a value perspective. Botanical Brawler is actually so good that it might be one that we would take early here and say, hey, maybe we lean into this. 57.1% winning rate. Wicked Slumber, also fine. We would be happy with a Wicked Slumber in here. 57.6% win rate. Seems like blue at uncommon is actually quite strong. So instead of maybe moving off of the blue train, maybe we lean into it a little bit. We would be happy with this Meeting of the Minds. The Wicked Slumber is pretty good from a tempo perspective. Tidal Terror is nice. Eyes of Jataxius is nice. Invasion is great. Botanical Brawler is very strong, and it could be a reason to go into that color. Other cards I've been happy with. So let's look. I thought Meeting was good, but 56.5. Temporal Cleansing is at roughly, where you at? Is at 58.9. So Cleansing is one we should definitely keep our eye on. Dispersal is very strong, but Weird is actually one of the best uncommons in the set. Invasion of Xerix I was also extremely pleased with in all of my sealed decks. So this is just something to keep in mind. This pack, we're seeing a lot of blue right now come around. As far as Dispersal is just as good, if not, maybe better than the Captive Weird. I do like taking it because it allows us to stall the board early, keep up with the other decks that are moving pretty quickly, and then give us a little bit of value later. So I think the Weird is a nice pickup here. Do we know anyone around us? No, we don't. Okay, cool. So Invasion, Dispersal, Cosmic Hunger, all cards we're interested in, but we're going to go with the Weird here. Astral Wingspan, I think has actually been, like, surprisingly fine. 55.6. All right, nothing crazy. The Knight, I think, is something that we might be interested in. The Knight New Coalition, I think, is maybe one of the highest performing white commons, and white-blue Knights is definitely a deck that I'm very comfortable with, and I think performs extremely highly. It's one of those decks that just has so much self-contained synergy. I'm interested in doing what it wants to do in white-blue. And unfortunate that we passed that Xerix there, because I think we would have liked to pick that. Wow, Seed of Hope, insanely high win rate in green. I don't know if that will stand for a long time, but I guess it just does a lot, right? Fills up the graveyard, put a permanent card from among the milled cards into your hand, you gain 2 life. So it's going to hit a land a lot of the time, essentially. It's a bit harder. This is not the good Rada in this set. Expedition Lookout might just be nice for something like kind of stall the ground if we don't end up in white. Stasis Field I'm not all that interested in. I don't think it's a very good removal spell. But the Lookout, yeah, 55.1. Cards in their graveyard. It can attack as it didn't have Defender. But it is a 2-mana 2/3, so it does allow us to kind of get to our plan, but it does not attack invasions very well. So something to think about. Probably very good for all of our Convoke spells. But too many Defenders in any kind of deck that's hoping to be proactive is not what we're looking to do. Alrighty, so we get a couple of black removal spells here. It's pretty interesting. Take a peek at. I think Failed Conversion is maybe not that great. Etch Familiar, also not too excited about it. Gift of Completion, I'm also kind of off of. I think it's just a little bit too slow. I think we might just take another Wicked Slumber here. Not that I think this card is stunning or anything, but I think it allows us to continue to corner the market on blue. And that's not a bad thing if we do wind up seeing any signals that white could be open. Taking the Sailback here, I don't hate. I don't think it's that good. 54.5. Yargle, I do not think Yargle's good. Just unless you have the ability to do the thing where you throw it at your opponent, I don't think it's really doing all that much. I will take it. Just because I don't think we're missing out on a lot. I don't think Beat Stick is all that important. It might, I mean, it's yeah, I just don't think it's that good. Sailback could do something in the deck, most likely won't. Mutagen Connoisseur here is interesting. Flying Vigilance, it is in blue-green. If we are seeing that that's open, blue-green does allow for a bit of an opportunity to splash here. So I don't think that this is like an incredible card, but I definitely don't think it is bad. It's like probably right about average. If we can get a couple of transform permanents, I think it's better than bad. Shatter the Source is also pretty interesting, and I think is actively a good card that you would want. Alright, so the Core Halberd's nice because it's that equip 1 and gives vigilance, so it does help with those convoke things. The Onaka Javelinier I think is probably what we're gonna grab here. It's not that good. It's really not that good, but is it doing something for us here? Maybe. Ooh, maybe we should have taken the Core Halberd there. Alright, so Vengeant Earth I think is also not that good. Shatter I do think could come through and do some things. Maybe if we need to splash it as one of our removals. I do think in the black decks that the Drag Recycler is fine. I think that is like a playable 2/2. It's not anything special though. Shatter, I have been not impressed, but I have thought it was fine. Let's take up Shanna here. It's a late Shanna, and in the green when I go to wide deck, I actually do think she's pretty good. And we grab a land, and we grab a Tenured Oilcaster. All right, Dina is actually pretty spicy. Whenever you draw your second card spell each turn, hold on, I'm just gonna look up like where is it actually at? 58. Okay. Yeah, it might be worth it just to go Sultai. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, target opponent loses 2 life. You gain 2 life. Sack another creature, draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand to the battlefield tapped. If you do control 8 or more, repeat this process once. Okay, so that's sack another creature, draw a card. You may put a land from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. All right, so what are we passing? Muraganda is the fight spell. Streetwise Negotiator, also good. Zelfarin Shapecrafter, I think we're not that high on. What are the actual good cards here? Muraganda, I think, is pretty interesting. Let's take a peek at that. Invasion of Zendikar, Muraganda. Yeah, 53% win rate, so apparently it's just not that good. Ooh, Transcendent Message. Okay, well, I think Transcendent Message is actually a pretty strong card. Just gives you such... You know, it was very strong in Sealed. Is it going to be as strong in Draft? And I think the answer is maybe. Let's look at what we have for red here and what we have for white here. All right, I think as of right now, we're not entirely decided on where we're going, but I think we're building towards a greenish, bluish kind of deck here. The Xerix Strobe Knight I am actually very, very impressed with. I would maybe think that could be a better pickup here for us. 59% win rate. It gives us a nice card at 3. Just like something really good to have an uncommon. I would like this Transcendent Message, but I would almost like it on the wheel because I know Xerix is not coming back, but I'm sure someone else will take it. Xerix probably just fills out an important part of the curve. It attacks invasions well, and if this is where we go, could be a good one. Invasion of Xerix. It's kind of getting away from black. Blighted Burgeoning. Honestly, a couple of Blighted Burgeonings really make this a big deal. Invasion of Xerix is one that I have been, like, impressed by. Pretty big time. I wonder what the data says. Yeah, it says 56% win rate. Pretty good. Botanical Brawler, also up there, 57.1. Knight of New Coalition, really high win rate card. There's not really anything in black. The Weary Thespian in green is one that I'm really high on. 56.5%. So I think we're going to go with one of these gold cards here. I think I'm actually going to take this Invasion of Xerix. I like it. I think we're getting ourselves in a position where we're getting a couple of flip cards. We're clog it up early, get up in the air, and maybe do some damage. Collective Nightmare is a very good black card. I think I'm going to take it. I think we're still kind of feeling out where we are. And I think that there's a world where I take Blighted Burgeonings and some Skittering Surveyors very highly on the next couple of picks. Just because, like, I look at this and I'm like, all right, this is pretty good. We could splash a single black if we keep our eyes open. All right, so we're most likely, I'm thinking that we're not going to go red. This Oilcaster, I also kind of wrote off because I thought it was ass, or I thought it was pretty bad, and I still think it's bad. Title Tear is nice that it's got the island cycling. Agar is a very good card. The Copper Crusher here is a good card. Collective Nightmare is probably just too good to pass up, though. A Final Flourish. All right, if we just start getting past, I really want this. If we just start getting past all the removal in black, I think there's very much so a world where we lean into Sultai and then maybe just like splash some white. Let's see where we go. Sultai is, I think, in all formats ever, my favorite archetype to draft. But I'd really like some Blighted Burgeonings. I'd like some of these lands. We really got to do a lot to fix here to make this something that could function. The Flourish is a good pickup. I think it's hard to say no to that. That and Deadly Derision are like 2 reasons to be in black. The Failed Conversion, I think, is just a little too slow. I don't hate it if you, like, got no other removal, but I would, like, rather take Vanquish over it. I'd rather take, you know, a bunch of things over it. Wingspan here. Assimilate. 55% on Wingspan. I don't hate Wingspan. I like that it jumps some of our Allows us to maybe attack into our... Alright, so we need some 2-drops soon. Alright, so that should be a focus in the next couple of pickups. Acre Drinker here, Unseal the Necropolis. What are we not seeing? We're not really seeing green. So it could be blue-black. Splashing. So we've got Zimone and Dino, got Title Terror. If we get our Unseal the Necropolis, we are able to like toss this early for a land and not feel bad about it. I really would like an Unseal the Necropolis. We're going to take the Acre Drinker, the first Acre Drinker, damn. Well, now we're going to take the first Skittering Surveyor because we are looking to do this Splish Splash shenanigans. I think we might be moving towards blue-black, splashing green. If that's the case, I'm not positive. We're playing the Mutagen Connoisseur. So I think I need to take this Surveyor here and keep my eyes open for what colors we're going to go lean into. Oof. And the answer is we are full Sultai. If we're going to do that, though, we can't mess around. We got to start picking up some fixing. It is fixing, but do I like it? Not particularly. But it's got a 56.1% win rate. How? But 2/1 counters target artifact or creature. So maybe it's like it fixes, it wins you a combat. We're going to take it because the data, I'm a big data boy, and Marauding Dread Ship should not be going this late. I do think this Acre Shade is pretty bad, though. So, yeah. So I'd rather just take that from someone else and ruin their good time. Alright, so if we're going full Sultai, the Bladed Battle Fan is one that I have been, like, mildly impressed by. I've just been gotten by it a couple of times, and I think that makes me rethink cards, is when it's like, oh, damn, yep, you got me. It makes me definitely rethink. Vanquish the Weak coming around this late. That's huge. Big time pickup. Alright. We're probably going to get off this white. I think it might just be too irresponsible to try and do splashing white on this too. But a double blue Lutri is definitely something we can make happen. Double the Flourish. We can double a bunch of stuff. We're 10-9 right now. Pretty good. I don't hate it. Okay, so Lutri is pretty good, but Glizzy, oh my gosh, gross. Okay, Glissa, I think is like maybe one of the best cards in the entire set. Beginning of combat out of your turn, choose one, incubate 2 twice, transform all incubator tokens you own, 5 Rexians you control, gain first strike and death touch till the end of turn. Alright, so we're going with Glizzy, we're going all in Sultai, baby. Alright, so we need fixing, we need better fixing than Furla's Favor, even though Furla's Favor might actually be good. I am not entirely sure. We need a couple of 2-drops. We need some things. Honestly, I like the Expedition Lookout now because it kind of helps us get to our late game. Unseal the Necropolis. We're picking that super duper highly. Kogla and Yadaro, I think, is too irresponsible. As badly as I would like to play it, I think we can't make that work. Our green here, I do not care about any of that green at common. Rotten Tail is kind of baloney. Iridescent Blade Master, also nothing to write home about. Timberlane Ancient, I am maybe a little bit higher on with the Forest Cycling, but I think that we're going to go with the Tetsuko here. Acre Drinker, what does it pair with? Dina, Surveyor. Surveyor just doesn't block well. It doesn't block well, doesn't attack well, doesn't really do anything well, so it's kind of a booty card. This isn't bad, but I do think Tetsuko's is particularly strong, so I think I'm pretty happy to go with him here. Seems like we're splashing green more than anything else. Lathiel, the Bounteous Dawn. 4 mana, 2/2 lifelink at the beginning of each end step. If you gain life this turn, distribute up to that many 1/1 counters among any number of target creatures. That's bananas. Can we splash white? Okay, it might not be worth it. It might not be worth it. How much time do I got? 20 seconds. Okay. Rare. Oh my gosh. It's not worth it. Trying to figure out what else are we picking here. Meeting of the Minds. Failed Conversion. Etched Doombringer. Oh, I think it might be the Doombringer. But is he bad? No, he's no good. I honestly don't hate the Escort. Meeting of the Minds. Let's go get some more cards. Because ideally, if we don't get the fixing, we need to get the card draw. Because that's, card draw in and of itself is another form of fixing. I am happy to take this land here. I 12-10. I do recognize the Gargantua is in the pack, and that is definitely interesting because we don't really have anything else at 6. It's good. It's not great, but again, draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. I don't hate it at the top. Man, give me an Unsealed Necropolis, please. Mauler. Yeah, the Gargantua is a little bit better. So if this is the deck that we had to walk into each game with, I would not be upset at all. Nezumi Informant, I do think is going to be a little bit better. 57.6% win rate compared to 57.5% with the Cyber Cryptomancer. So let's think about this. What do we care more about? I think we care about protecting Zimone, Glissa, our big bombs, anything we slap an Astral Wingspan on, and because we care more about that, I think it's having that Flash Hexproof is going to be a little bit more important for us. Ideally, we would love to pick up some lands here. If we can get some lands, we're in good shape. Okay. Invasion of Zendikar, and we got there, folks. We got there. Never say we didn't have it. Flitting Gorilla, I was also impressed with. Let's see if the data agrees. The data does not agree. 52.7. But, so, never mind. Sealed impressions aren't always applicable to draft gameplay. But we're going with an Invasion of Zendikar, baby. We're going to say that's going to replace the Fertilid's Favor. Even though Fertilid's Favor is apparently a little bit better. That's insane to me. I think we maybe take the Timberland Ancient here. The Escort. The Escort is interesting. I think the Ancient might be a little bit better. All these guys who Island Cycle. Oh, Unseal. I was just talking about how I wanted to unseal Necropolis. All right, that's beautiful. Okay, so what do we not really need? I don't really care about this Lookout. I think it was fine, but it wasn't anything. Far's Dispersal, Lathiel, another Lathiel. That's insane. We're definitely going to take the Far's Dispersal here, but we're also going to take our time. Cryptomancer, Tetsuko, Flourish, Invasion of Ixalan. Yo, this deck is spicy as heck. It's just powerful cards. The Mutagen Connoisseur, what does he actually do? 1 transformed, 2 transformed, 3 from the Incubate tokens. I think it's just too little, too late. It doesn't really do enough for us to be appealing. Sideboard card, we're probably going to take this Hermit. The Not Volta Hermit. I don't think this looks very good, but let's take a peek and see what the data is telling us. Nothing too interesting there. I'll look at it afterwards. We got it in now. It does. This is the one that switches to the 5/5s. Yeah, that seems like it could be really strong. I'm going to take the Freewheeler because I don't think we're playing any of them. Take the uncommon. Invasion of New Capenna is, in my opinion, a good card. Like, it probably should be played. But I, again, don't think we're playing it. We'll take it uncommon from someone else. Gloomfang Mauler, we might actually play. These big boys that have the land cycling, I'm kind of here for. Halo Hopper's interesting, but I don't think we're going to play him. Geez, just too many playables, right? All right. Well, this wound up being a very, very good deck. I really wish we had a bit more fixing. Skittering Surveyor, Invasion of Zendikar. We might actually play this Fertilid thing as well. So let's go through and figure out. Fertilid's Favor, 56% win rate. Why? Maybe people are just trying to do so many shenanigans. Blighted Burgeoning I really was impressed by in the... Look at this chaos. 665. Are you crazy? No dual lands? Are you crazy? Okay. All right. So let's take a quick peek. What do we actually need to do? I think creatures. All right. So we're almost certainly not going to play the Nezumi Freewheeler. The Phyrexian Gargantua is really close for me. I do like that it draws cards. The Gloomfang Mauler also somewhat close for me. All right. Gargantua is at 55.6. Mauler is at 55.8. Tidal Terror, let's take a peek at that guy. It's at 57.1. So I guess the right answer is if we're going to keep 2 of them, we cut the biggest one, the 7-drop, and we keep the other more reasonable ones. Where are we at? 12-12. So then now we come down and cut our weakest spell. So it looks like Meeting of the Minds might be less good. 56.5, that's good. It's respectable. As far as Dispersal, great. Taxis, great. Nightmare, good. Oh gosh, this is a spicy deck. It might be the Astral Wingspan because it creates too vulnerable a threat. I do like that it gives us some evasion. It allows us to jump up and hit these evasion to hit the invasions or the battles. Let's take a peek at what is the data telling us. The data is telling us that people get blown out. 55.6. Not that people get blown out, but that's kind of what it seems like. Ravenous Sailback is one that's... Alright, didn't even look at the greens. Alright, so what have we got? We've got Zendikar, which we're going to play. We have to play 55.9. Ravenous Sailback, 54.5. We got a whole bunch of removal. Maybe it's just not that good, but it gets rid of... It comes in and gets rid of something immediately. The problem is it's saying these are creatures, 1, 2, but they're not really creatures. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, well, I guess, okay, so I guess what it's counting in the 11 is just the creatures. The 2 invasions are not actually being counted. So this is very much so you can see 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 0, 1, 1, 2. So it's like, how are we winning? And is the answer Glissa? I think we have to keep this wingspan just because we need threats. We need something that can end the game. Like, what are we building towards? The answer is, like, we'd like to be building towards Glissa. And then recur the Glissa, play the Glissa. Alright. We'll see how this pans out. So, this is kind of like potentially a deck that might just not do enough, right? It's because if you're playing this controlling game, you really need to be getting to massive bombs. I think this could be okay. I think it might be pretty bad. We'll see. I'm in gold right now, so we might just get away with some more shenanigans in gold than we should. The curve's good. The mana is, so that's 986. So that's pretty good. 986. Invasion of Ixalan. I guess that kind of counts too. Permanent. You could call it 1097. I'm going to call it 1097. Let's go get it. All right, we'll hop into game 1 here. MJ, DJ, EK. Oof. Never say we didn't have it, folks. Turn 3, Zimone and Dina. Oh my gosh. There's a world where they potentially give up immediately. I don't even hate Cyber Cryptomancer on 2, but I would almost... I think there's so much more value to holding it up later, protecting Zimone and Dina. Woof. Don't love that. Collective Nightmare would be pretty dope if that could die. Hexproof, back up. We'll leave that up. If he goes to flip, we'll Collective Nightmare Kenro. Trample, Ward 2, Prowess, Prowess. It's pretty damn good. It is just probably, in my opinion, maybe the best. Let's look. I would say that's the best uncommon. Kenra spells here. 56.4. I guess not, right? Sorry, bud. Not really, though. Very happy that you went for that. Thank you. And now we get to slam Zimone. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, target opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life, sack another creature, draw a card. You may put a land from your hand on the battlefield tapped. You control 8 or more lands. Repeat this process once. So good. So good, and we get to freaking hold up Cyber Cryptomancer to protect her. They would need to have another red this turn to play Stoke the Flames. That's the only thing that deals directly with it. Yep. That's pretty good for us if they're just going to take their time. Gives us the opportunity. Yeah, we don't want to... Yeah, we're not going to do the thing. But we are going to try and protect her. Moving into next turn. We hold up, Vanquish the Weak, which is pretty great. We get to do Cyber Cryptomancer to protect Zimone and Dina. Maybe make her a 4 or 5, and then next turn we get to Wicked Slumber. Pretty great. Oof. Yeah, I mean... super duper. If you just want to keep taking your sweet time, I am all for that. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing our thing. Yeah, and they're holding up mana to be able to... Let's see if they make them both. Make one. They do chose potentially only to make one. Return to my hand, huh? I actually am kind of okay with doing our hexproof here, because I like that it kind of messes with their plan of getting to surveil it all, which is pretty nice for us. And we also get the ability to potentially Wicked Slumber. Or maybe we just Vanquish here. Yeah. So he doesn't get an opportunity to kill our Ichor Drinker. We just get to keep pushing. Beautiful expenditure of mana. We're probably going to take this one next turn. Get to Wicked Slumber, whatever he gets out, and GG. Yeah, the deck seems pretty sick. If we don't run into mana issues, it's strong enough through all parts of the curve that it's going to be dangerous. Yeah, Historian's not going to do it, and a flip is not going to do it. Yeah, cards like Cyber Cryptomancer, Unseal the Necropolis, in these, like, grindy, bomb-based, like, any deck that's just mid to late game that is looking to play bombs, I think is going to really want Cryptomancers, really want Unseal the Necropoli. There's a lot of really good... Yeah, super, super strong. Double Wicked Slumber might be overkill, but we'll see if it winds up being worth it or not. I think there's just like something to be said for it always being like, you're gonna, when you have two of them in your deck, you're gonna draw them in well over half the games that we play. You're gonna draw one of them in well over half the games that we play in this run. Charles Lee Ray, let's go, buddy. So technically, our main colors are blue-black. But I do like a turn 2 invasion to guarantee that we get our blue mana. I do like that we get to attack that invasion on turn 2. That's pretty sweet too. Alright, blue mana. I think we gotta not be greedy here so that we can hope that we draw into another land. And we get to potentially Dispersal? Maybe not. Depends on if they do a 2-drop or not. Oh yeah, I would totally trade if they want to trade. Oh, not interested. Said no thanks. Dispersal and Flourish. We have so many options. Swamp Cycling there is really good for us, actually. They're not gonna. They're kind of forced to play off curve now. Like the odds of them having a 1-drop are so low. If we get a land, I would much rather play Invasion and keep pushing. So I'm gonna just say, yeah, let's do it now, and let's kind of punish them for their loss of tempo. Yep. Okay. So we gotta go get another green and another blue. Blue. We don't ever have double green. We never have double green. What do we have in hand? We have a bunch of blue. That's fine. Just 2 of each. Looks so satisfying. We get to Wicked Slumber next turn. We get to Gargantua next turn. Let's set it up so our Ichor Drinker can just kill one of them. 6 mana when they're at 3, though, is pretty huge. The Phyrexian Gargantua is going to be pretty bad for them. I get to smash it into the Invasion of Zendikar. Yeah, right, he's doing a Skittering Surveyor here. Like, that's probably a little bit too little. I mean, it does stop my, my guy from attacking. Spicy. I want to go continue pushing here, though. No attacks, unfortunately. Alright, see, this is what I don't love, is that now he's got a little bit more time to kind of hang out and catch back up. I'm only 2 lands ahead of him. I do like Wicked Slumber this turn, though, or next turn, and then being able to flip both of these invasions. That's pretty sick. Oh, if he has no follow-up here, that might be GG. Whoa. Yeah, okay. We're in pretty good shape. And we got Cybo Cryptomancer. If he's got any removal, we get to protect it here. Wow. Okay, that's gonna be bad news for Oppo over here. Woof. Oh crap. What's got Convoke? Oh my gosh. I think we're just gonna hold up Cryptomancer here. If he doesn't have any removal, we're in a very good spot. Sure. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, this deck is absolutely humming along. So, granted, we are cruising through gold. So it is, you know, a little bit lower level of competition, but this deck is spicy as heck. See, and this is the kind of deck I love to play. Like, let me play 3 colors. I built it responsibly. I want to pick the best cards in all 3 colors. I want to play... I'm like a spiky Timmy. I want to play all the big things. I want to play my Galta 12-12 and slam it and then hit you in the face for 12. But I'd like to win, too. But when that wins, I'm all for it. Alright, we've got our main colors. We've got a fine start. We've got a turn 3 meeting of the minds. So I am going to keep this. And that's pretty good, too. I like being able to hold up a blocker, cast meeting. Yeah. Final Flourish, hanging on to Final Flourish. Go get a green. If he tries to flip, I think we try and see if he plays a land and flip. Yeah, I could play a land flip, play a land double attack, try and get me with the Blade Master. Okay, gains a life. Just don't care. Yeah, I kind of, again, just don't really care. Like, I'm much more interested in the gotcha moments and getting us a 2-for-1. Alrighty. So we do need to go get a green soon. I am interested in that. And I think I incubate 3, draw a card. Vanquish. Vanquish, Final Flourish. We've already played a land for turn. Yeah, there's no good way to do this turn. I think we have to wait and try and get him on a Vanquish or a Final Flourish here. Like, let him go for a pump, let him go for a flip. Woof. We do Seraph now. Jeez, we're gonna have to sack our Tetsuko. That's unfortunate. And then we'll be able to... Well, it's not sack. I just don't want him to flip this. I'm going to instead put a 1 target creature you control. Yeah. Next turn, we get to Vanquish. We don't get to Vanquish block. Rats. Don't love it. Let him have it. Let him have it. And then kill. Jeez. Spend all 5 to kill your instep. We kind of come back with Glissa if I deal with this with the Vanquish. Let him have it, right? Keep our Tetsuko. Sure. It's good. It's good. This is, I think, white green is one of the better. What you call it here? Oh shit. Just as I was saying, oh, get him with the Vanquish. At the beginning of combat on your turn, incubate twice. I think we gotta do Glissa. Highest impact thing. He hasn't played any removal yet, so don't love that. I'm not in a great position. Are there any permanents that can help us deal with the Bloom Wielder? I don't think so. I think we cut the stasis field. Woof. Oh my. Gross. Alright, well, the white-green invasion, the answer is don't let them flip it. Oh, I'm so effed. Okay, this is pretty backbreaking. So we can vanquish the lifelink. 6 lands. Can sack our surveyor. Another block. Oh, we're actually in okay shape. We get to flip these tokens. I think we're going to vanquish on his turn. At the beginning of combat, transform him. No attacks. Glissa's insane. Glissa, it might single-handedly claw me back into this game. Yo, if I'm going to block everything to the Dryads. Toss everything to the Dryads. Try and get a little blicky block in. Kill his... Oh, geez. The Pumper, the Blade Master, being able to pump is also kind of obnoxious. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, there's just so many bananas things. He just swings out, right? Okay. Block everything to our friend Dryads here. See what you got. And then if he pumps, if he plays 4 to pump, I'm actually gonna have to. I think that's what he might do here, because that's the win, right? So I'll hover over this to remind him. Oops. Maybe we give him a little oops. We gotta bait him into a misplay here. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's really big for me. That's really big for me, because then I get to kill the Host Sanctifier before he gets to use his removal spell. So we get our 2-for-1. Wow, okay. We might have just clawed our way back. Alright, so we got 7 right now. Alright, so we need to leave up Glizzy. I think we have to take this wingspan. Ridiculous. First strike and death touch, incubate 2 twice. I really, really want to kill the invasion this turn, so we're gonna do that. So we're gonna go incubate 2 twice. We're gonna go 1-2. We're gonna kill this. We're gonna give us an extra blocker. And now we can even get 2 more blockers out. There's so much we can do. There's just the threat of activation, being able to work at instant speed. It's a fun set. It's a fun set. It's definitely more like a cube than it is like anything else. Wow, we are really getting the best of our opponents here today. Asika. Creatures you control vigilance. Add 1 mana. Spend this mana to only cast creature spell. When you cast creature spell, there are 3 or more. Yeah, for creatures spent to cast it, draw a card. Alright, that's gonna fly. I'm gonna say that's a go. We can even go flip, Wicked Slumber. Wow, yeah, okay, so we get to go flip. And we go 1, 2, flip. And then we get to go all of our creatures Wicked Slumber. How gross is that? That's pretty sick. Stun. Stun. All right, so we've got 4, 10, 14 here. We're going to go, we have 7 mana, so we could do Wingspan. We're going to do Wingspan into the Cryptomancer. Yep. Just protect whatever we need to protect. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't irresponsible, but we're on a 2-turn... He's on a 2-turn clock here. Man, Glissa yanked us back from the claws of defeat. We are going to side with Cryptomancer that. Let's give Glissa Indestructible. Or Hexproof. He's got Indestructible. Good game. Wow. I don't know if we had any right to win that, but that was a damn good game. So let's go get it. Let's go get a clean 7-0 in, 45 minutes. I don't mind that. This is a lot of fun to play too. And see, I think that decks like this where you have so many options make for just fun gameplay patterns. And we saw him. He was throwing haymakers at me. I threw haymakers at him, and it comes down to who's going to be able to deal with that best. Okay, we have our main colors again, but no green for the second time. Opponent goes first, which means we get an extra draw, but do we want to roll the die? I think it worked out last time. We got the eyes on turn 3 and some removal. We do have Glissa too. It's pretty dang good. Okay. We can also Tidal Terror early. Okay, well, we don't necessarily have to. We'll see if there's something to flourish. If not, we will actually toss the Tidal Terror for an island cycle. It's not really worth flourishing. And I do think it is valuable to use this mana now. Okay, so we are going to do it. And also, by thinning our deck, technically gets us closer to a green. So there's things going on. This is sorcery speed, so we're going to do it now. We're still not there yet. We just got to hit a green. We're definitely going to hit all of our land drops, but I'm not really scared of this Skittering Surveyor hitting me. I don't love that because... okay, still not getting there. Well, at least we can flip our Incubator token and then protect it with the Flourish. If he attacks with Dina, we're definitely flipping here. Yeah, actually, I would flip and just happily take a trade. Hi, sweetheart. I got a little puppy here next to me. Yeah, sure, dude. Let's go. No, I'm cutting it, but it will go on YouTube later. It's fine. No, leave me alone. Oh, okay. So now we get to. So this is actually a 2-for-2 versus us getting blown out, and we have to do it like this because we actually don't. We just sack. We just sack. And then it is a 2-for-2, kind of ish. Yeah, sure. It's fine. This is a good way to do it too. It's technically a 1-for-2 because the Incubator token is not a real piece of cardboard. But yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Don't love it. I don't love that we don't have a green yet, and that's somewhat problematic. It's our most abundant source left in our deck, and we have 3 of our green spells. Oh, here we go. This is one of the problems you run into when you start to play silly decks like this. I'm gonna play the Invasion here. The problem is we play Glissa and Glissa dies immediately, and then I play Invasion and we throw away our Unsealed Necropolis. So then we have no way to get her back, and my butt hurts. The nice thing about Invasion is that Invasion goes... It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits that we can play this turn. It's not even that good. 6 of... Okay, so 6 hits we can play this turn. 25 is roughly a 25% chance, but it's more than that because you're looking at 5. So it's probably somewhere around a third chance that we hit a card that we need versus Glissa, which is immediate board presence and forces Oppo to deal with it, which he almost certainly has. 5 mana up, green-black, handful of cards. I think we go for other threats. We're not, just because he moves so slow. Okay. Xeric Strub Knight was one of those threats we could play immediately. I would rather him use removal on that. I'd rather him think, oh, I should get rid of this. Oh, it actually... Alright, so unfortunately, Arena tells, that meant that he didn't have an instant to play, and that he maybe just had nothing, because it didn't even pause for him to get to react to that play. So, babe, Mochi off screen looks very cute. Hey, baby.
A lot of people like when you see pets on the background.
When you see pets in the background, it's very soothing. Alright, I'll start putting her in that position. I'll give her treats when she's in that position. Oh my god, babe. Oh god, they're coming. They're gonna murder me. 7, 9, down to 6. Shit. No blocks. Gain vigils and trample to the end of the turn. And I actually went and got the Unsealed and the Propolis. Alrighty. We just gotta hold off the onslaught. Hold off the onslaught for one more turn. We did it last time. We could do it again. Alright, it looks like opponent's outs are potentially kind of thin. Because if he didn't have removal before, what are you waiting on? Right, he'll get to kill one of our incubate tokens. We'll flip the other one. Oh, he chooses haste. Okay. He's going to swing out. Alright, we're going to have to sacrifice this Strobe Knight, unfortunately. I don't think we die here, but we're definitely not in good shape. Oh, do we go to 1? Do we go to 1, people? I think we go to 1. We go to 1. Okay. Oh, that's a pretty good pickup for us. We get 2 more tokens. We have 8 mana. We're going to be able to do blocks and Collective Nightmare. I don't really care about the invasion flipping. Attack, attack. I think I just need to live. Oh, Unseal's an instant. That's so good. Alright, let's get out Dina. Dina is where X is the sacrifice creature's power. Alright, let's get out Dina. No attacks. Enter. So it would be nice if she had some way attached to her to gain life. But the fact that you need to do it through other means just makes her a little bit less meaningful, but there are combos like the Ichor Drinker, like there's a couple of different combos in her colors that start to gain life. Like the Tangled, the Incubate 5 card for 5, gains 5 life. They're all one-off though. Ichor Drinker is repeatable, but it's hard to make that 1-1 meaningful. But with backup tokens or, you know, the Astral thing that we were talking about earlier, there are options. Alright, so he can go get the Sail back here, which does a... Okay. Gets the Sail back, kills one of our tokens. He can't play it this turn, though, which is good. Yeah, go ahead. Swing out. Yeah, coward. Alright, we're gonna flip all of them? Yeah. I really want a Collective Nightmare now. I don't know if it's necessary. I think it's just too good to get him later. To like, haha, gotcha. Oh, but maybe the Unseal, getting back the Strobe Knight and the Title Terror is also quite good. Could play the Title Terror this turn. Glissa, it doesn't look like he has a way to deal with Glissa. But then I also like, I think holding up this stuff is also just so good. 5 attackers, so we have 6 things on the board right now. He'll have 5 attackers next turn. I use... Your graveyard to your hand. I just feel like I have to use it on Glissa. This could be wrong because we're not choosing a more aggressive... Ooh. Let's go. Just keep going a little bit wider. Keep getting value while we can get value. Everything in my hand is an instant. We can stop whatever removal he pulls. I think we just need to get an overwhelming... Gliss is so stupid. This is an unfair card. If you can't deal with this, I get 2 2/2s every turn. And then when I'm ready to Alpha Strike, oh, everything has First Strike and Death Touch. Are like, are you kidding me? That should be illegal. Yeah, what are you gonna do, big boy? I could Saiba Cryptomancer here. I don't hate that. But I just so desperately want to protect Glissa, but then again, I have Unseal. Good luck with that. Alright, so now I think we start to pick some stuff off. Flip, flip, pick off. Like, it just seems like it's a good play to maybe start to kill some stuff. I just don't know. It just doesn't matter, right? Like, I just don't care about it. Maybe I need to wait for something that I care about. Ooh, that's pretty damn good. Alright, so we're at 13, 16, 17 damage with an Alpha Swing. Alright, so we're going to go Phyrexian, First Strike, and Death Touch. We'll go 1 here. And then we're going to go 1 more. 2 more at your face. And then where's that put me? That puts me potentially dead. 9. Tap down 2. Kill 1. He's only got 2 attackers. I've got 5 blockers. Yeah, let's do it. And then that's actually an all-out alpha win next turn. Okay. This is it. This is actually a W. We have enough damage here on the board to kill him next turn. So when we flip to him, we Wicked Slumber, we Collective Nightmare, we shut down the 4/4, the 3/4, we kill the 3/3, we alpha next turn. Deals combat damage to a player surveilled one. You may return a land from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Do not care about that. That does not win him the game. Okay, I think we have won. Good. GG us. Well, alright, so that's 4 in a row where we've been sitting pretty, to say the least. Yes, yes. Alright, so now we're actually going to Collective Nightmare. Do only as a sorcery, right? Yeah, no candle. I don't want you to have any options to do anything more valuable. Alright, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Alright, then we're going to unseal the Necropolis. Alright, 1, 2. Good game. And then I'm fairly certain this is... Oh, wait. I did it wrong. I did the math wrong, as if all of it was going to get through no matter what, right? Because we have 2, 3, 4, 8, 11, 14, 15, 19. First Strike, Death Touch, swing out, play. Okay. Is it... Oops. Yeah, I did not do the math right. That's okay. We're going to instead do the incubate twice on Glissa, so that gives us 2 more blockers. But we're still going to alpha with just about everyone. Okay. Okay. I think we have to do this. You know what? We can do that. And then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll leave 5 blockers for 3 attackers. 4, 6, 9, 12. So that technically is lethal. Sure. Yep, just like that. Yeah, I do want to pump Gina. That doesn't win it outright. That does put us in a good position. And we get to do 1. And we get to do 2. Okay, he's got a single attacker. And we have a whole squad. Yeah, I don't think we could have won that regardless. Even if we had swung with the other 2, we still would have got him to 1 with the number of blockers that he had. Oh god, I got scared. I always get scared. Good game. Good game. That was fun. Oh, you want to give me one of those? I'll give you a Dancy Boy. Alright, well, I guess we're not in gold for that long. Kind of cruising through gold pretty quickly with this spicy Sultai deck. Rose Doer. Alright, so again, this is a really good keep for us. If we draw a forest, Simone and Dina on turn 3 is pretty backbreaking. Just a 3-4 for 3 is just so good. So again, we have the option of Title Terror, which we are almost certainly going to, because the answer is we don't want to do nothing on these turns. That's why these cards are so good, because like being able to toss it on 2s to go get something else is great. So Eyes of Jataxis is a sorcery, so we do want to do it. We even pick up our Unsealed the Necropolis. That's awesome, because that means when we're ready for Title Terror, we can go get it back, and hopefully play Simone and Dina soon. We now get to have a 3-3 attacking next turn and Final Flourish. Hold up Final Flourish in case they get out something with 3 attack that can block well. Oof, nice. That is great for us. I still think that's the play, if you ask me. Just because it is... Is it? Cancel. ZZ. Is that the play? I like Simone and Dina right now, because we have Unseal in hand. So if something happens where he uses removal on Simone and Dina, we actually just get to go get it back with Unseal. And I'm all for that. I'm here for that. Final's a great counter to any buffs that he might have. We literally already have 6 mana with our Forest Splash Color. This is, I think aggressive decks can definitely get there, but I think this is maybe the my favorite type of deck to play. Discard a card, huh, buddy? What did we just toss? We just tossed Weird and Swamp. Keep Swamp, toss Island. Yeah, I actually... Ooh, C double. That's a great thing for him to lose. I read this and I was like, this is not good. This doesn't seem good. And then I played with it at one of the pre-releases and I was like, oh, this is awesome. Because it can copy in anything in a graveyard. So you can, if you are late in the game, you're getting a bomb. Like, there's a lot of really good opportunities to turn the backside of this into a very meaningful card. Alright, so we have access to 5 mana. Flip, hold up, Cryptomancer, and Flourish. I think is probably the right call. So let's flip this. We don't care about this green. We do care about blue, right, black, and then hold up Final or Saiba. Okay, yep. He has a Pharaoh's Dispersal in hand. He's going to do it to the token. It's going to be very sad for us. But, oh, he's going to try and do the to the token. Oh, he doesn't do it to the token. 6 damage here is very good. Okay, so let's get it. Yeah, we did that then because he can only activate it as a sorcery. Now we get to hold up all these options. We're in pretty good shape. I don't really care if the Ichor Shade starts attacking Invasion of Amonkhet. I care a little. But with Wicked Slumber in hand, we can just begin pressuring so hard. Yeah, if he does nothing here, we are in very good shape. We get to flip our token. That's essentially doing nothing. If he passes here, we might just win this game. Hit him for 8 this turn. Yeah, that's about as good as doing nothing. Alright, let's read this. Dies. Each player mills 2 cards, and you may exile. When you do, target your battle from your graveyard on top of your library. There's nothing there now, and because there's nothing there now, I actually think this might be worth trying to do and seeing if he hits nothing. Alright, let's see if we can get lucky. He hit something. Alright, you got a battle and you got a creature. Invasion of Eldraine, Tenured Oilcaster. We don't really care about either of those, and he might choose neither. He chooses Invasion of Eldraine. I think this is a pretty no-brainer. Just start smashing face, right? And then we can do Wicked Slumber. It's a tough one. We might unseal here. Unseal gets us back Gargantuan and Tidal Terror, which we can cast both of those. It's pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. But he also loses if he attacks here. If he attacks here, he gets back an A graveyard. Oh, so he could do my Gargantua, lose, but he can't lose 2 life, right? So he could do my Tidal Terror. He could do his own. He would do the Tidal Terror. Alright, so Tidal Terror is the best option for him if he chooses to attack, but if he does that, then he chooses to attack, he plays something else. Target opponent discards 2 cards. I do not want to discard 2 cards. Let's see what he does. Honestly, a very real part of me wants to Cryptomancer right now and just eat the mana and say, okay, whatever, I miss out on that. But I think it's probably, yeah, good game. And the responsible thing there is to let him attack, get the thing, play whatever blocker he's going to play, Wicked Slumber them both, then he gives up. But that's a very casual 5-0. We could have just played the Cyber Cryptomancer there, backed up Simone and Dina, gave them hexproof for the rest of the turn, and then blocked with the 0-1. And then we would have stopped him from making that, but then he still has to play whatever's in his hand. And had he played the Invasion of Eldraine, discarding those 2 cards would have been a little bit painful. But do you want to move her into frame? Because she's so cute.
She's so cute.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yeah, she's just in her luxurious bed.
Bed on top of a bed.
Everything in between these games gets cut out, so don't worry.
Oh wait, no, is it this one?
It's the other way, yeah. Mochi's a good girl.
She's like, what's happening?
Mochi, we just got to be able to see you at all times. You're the star of the party.
Oh, she is.
Babe, I'm 5-0 right now.
You get more views.
Will it get more views if Mochi's in it? Almost
No,
certain.
I said you will get more views.
Oh, we'll see. Well, if you were in it, we would definitely get more views. You're beautiful. Oh, babe, this is a questionable keep. I just snap capped. I should not have done that. It's okay. I return to play, and then what? Oh, God. Let me draw a land. Babe, pray for me. Oh, I should have played the green. I should have played the green. It's okay. It's okay.
Cute dog right
Oh, got it. Now
there.
we...
No, we should do.
What should we do?
I wish we had a German Shepherd, but we could cosplay Mochi.
Cosplay Mochi as the German Shepherd. Everyone would know. If we dress Mochi up in this little outfit,
Yeah, we could do it.
everyone would know. Everyone would know, and everyone would love it.
Is there another dog one?
Oh yeah, I can change this dog. You just gotta click on the bone here. This one zooms around? This one zooms
there a
around the
doodle?
battlefield? Is there a doodle? No, but there's a fluffy one. No attacks. Look, there's that guy. Then there's this guy.
Oh, we don't have that one either.
Wait. I guess Mochi could
That'd
kind
be
of
a-
cosplay as that guy, but I don't think we'd be able to tell. No
Close to
blocks.
German Shepherd.
And then there's one more. It's like a wolf.
Oh.
It's like a night wolf. A dire wolf. Come on, just that. And then I don't know how to change from him. Oh, because his bone's underneath. He's protecting it. When invasion of Gobakon enters the battlefield, look at target opponent hand. I don't want you to do that. Alright, so first we're going to cast this. One. Yeah. There you go. Something will cost 2 more, but now we hit our black. Don't love that he saw my hand and will now make my Phyrexian Gargantua essentially unplayable. And he chooses to make the Collective Nightmare more difficult, a move I do not know that I agree with. Alright, so we can get Dina out here. Tossing Dina in front of the Wary Thespian I care a little bit less about. I think Eyes of Jataxis doesn't really do enough. Oh, we can also convoke out the Nightmare if he goes to flip. Yep, we're going to do that. If he goes to flip the Dune Shaper, we're going to Collective Nightmare. Well, actually, it's not a great call because then we... Okay, let's just look at it. I want to look at it discreetly, though. Boom. Boom. All right. Give your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each creature that attacked this turn. Sack it. Creatures can hexproof, indestructible. Well, it's not great. Sam Black played that on me in the early access event, and it hurt. It was rough. We are just gonna Collective Nightmare here. This feels bad because green and white does have a lot of protection. Bye, Mochi. Let's see what happens. All right, so it looks like he doesn't have actually any responses. He does get the Surveil one here. Yeah, with how quick it moves through the phases, it tells you, hey, he doesn't have an instant to cast here. So without an instant to cast here, I actually kind of think that was a questionable call. But now we get to Dina next turn into Eyes of Jataxis, and then we're rolling, we're cruising. We can also Eyes of Jataxis into a 3/3, which I think might be a little bit more appealing. I really don't like Gnome's Inquisitor. That's a very good card. I do like having the Cryptomancer up as like a little bit of a blocker there, like a surprise. Or like giving the backup counter is like a bit of a surprise. We could do Eyes, leave up Flip, and Saiba. Okay. See, this is the deck that I think we might... This is the opponent I feel like we could struggle against. I put the counter on Tetsuko, make a 2/4 blocker, block with Saiba, get a Gargantua next turn. Well, we called our shot. Wow. Is it fair? No. But did it happen? Yes. And you were here. Wow, we might just cruise. Okay, I don't want to speak too early, but we're 5-0, potentially about to be 6-0 right now. And this guy's passing turns. And he is probably not feeling too good about what's going on right now. Gonna make 2 more incubate tokens. Part of me wants to attack with the Gargantua, right? If he double blocks with Renata, I'm cool trading with Renata. We just need to be careful though. We're just hanging. We're just hanging. Gotta chill out. Just chill out. This is what we saw wins us games last time. Glissa will just steamroll everything. Yeah, I mean, he can go as wide as he wants. I am about to be just as wide. And I essentially will just never let him flip. Well, it's pretty good. It's good at this point because it just thins, right? We have access to 8 mana. If we had anything with Vigilance, I'd be very interested. Oh, we know he has a plane, so he's literally like telling us. Put him on 6, 12, 18. Put him on a clock, double flip. 5, 8. Yeah, okay. This is just like, it does enough for me. Just gets enough on the board is what I'm trying to say. Just continues to help us push forward. We're going to use Glissa to flip too. And we're going to get to attack. Transform. So it's like, you get a little bit of value. And now we start attacking and put them on a serious clock, unless they can do something. Yeah, that's not it. That ain't it. I can feel them sweating through the computer. Oh no! I'm sweating! Who's sweating? It's me! Okay. Oh wow, that Vanquish is pretty huge. I need to pay attention. If another green spell goes in the stack, I have to cast the Vanquish. Incubate twice. Alrighty, well, we're cruising 6-0 with this Sultai deck. I mean, granted, we did get Glissa, so she is by far, not far and away, but she's like a 70% win rate card, and we are definitely adding to that with our 100% win rate currently with this deck. So, alright, for all the marbles for the first draft, undefeated 7-0 YouTube video, let's get it up. Let's lock in. Let's focus, people. This is how we become great. Instant trophies. Instant trophies. And this is a fun set. This is a fun set. It's like drafting a cube. This is honestly like... I know everyone's been saying this over the past couple of months, or not past couple of months, but the past couple of sets. Like, Wizards has been putting out bangers. Like, this is the kind of stuff that gives me hope for their future and gives me faith in their game design teams. I've always, enjoyed Magic. I will always enjoy every set they put out, more or less. But something like this has actual staying power. Like, this will be replayable. This is fun currently. This is... Oh, jeez. All right. Well, the game's saying, there you go. You can have your 7. I haven't had a clean 7-0 in a second. There's always a drop game here or there. Wow, Invasion into Simone into Glissa. Are you kidding me? All right, we're gonna take a land here and be responsible. Scry 3, reveal top card of library. If it's a land or double-faced card, draw a card. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Pyrelia just feels like a little bit worse version of Ixalan. It is different. It's different, but it feels just, it's a little bit worse. I think there's just nothing he can do to deal with this on 3. Vanquish the weak. I shouldn't speak so soon. He got his black. No Vanquish. Okay. This says up to attack this turn. So if we attack, he essentially gets to flip unless we trade the Xerix Strobe Knight. So I actually think I'm gonna no attacks here. We can just be patient because we have Glissa. wingspanning Xerix is also interesting, but I don't love that with our Oppo having a full grip of cards. Just like saying, yeah, please, 2-for-1 us. I'm sure you got some removal in there. Just use it, please. Yeah, so he doesn't have double black yet, and he doesn't have any treasures to play it. Well, that is a Blighted Burgeoning. Blighted Burgeoning, by the way, I am very, very high on that card. I think it's pretty dang spicy. He is able to flip this turn. Likely won't, though. Oh, jeez. So then we can start to Simone. We can start to Simone, killing off the incubator tokens. Oh, please. No Assimilate Essence. No Assimilate Essence. Okay, yeah, all right. Oof. I had a mini panic attack there, if you couldn't tell. 2 mana, I don't think kills Glissa. I think he's just reading it. Okay, cool. We are going to get to flip Invasion of Ixalan pretty soon with Xerix. Xerix is great. I think he's got enough for his dispersal. Oh no, he's just transforming. Yeah, sure. Don't let him get the treasure token. And we get the clean 7-0! Oh, sorry. I apologize for the yelling there, but let's go. Rank up into Platinum. Easy 7-0. Good times. Great deck. Even better deck. Let's take a peek at this for posterity. We're going to take a couple of screenshots of this bad boy. But... again, lots of fun. This set absolutely slaps. I fully stand behind it. If anyone wants to ask me about it, then do so, and I will tell you all about how great it is, because I am having a freaking good-ass time. Alrighty. If you enjoyed this content, come learn with us. Come train with us every Thursday night. We have group coaching with quarter calls. We have weekly drafts and scrimmages that help you climb the Esporter leaderboard. That all culminate into monthly tournaments for prizes. Come join us. It's a ton of fun. I know you'll like it. Come check it out. I'm Quente. I'm the CEO of the company. I'm one of our co-coaches, but we have real pros to deal with that. I'm just here for the good times and occasional mythic grinding. See you guys soon.